Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today, and I really appreciate your time and your support for my channels. Today I just wanted to discuss to you all a little bit about some art supplies that I think that you all should invest in. Um, I think that if you want to have this as a successful hobby, and it's just going to be more enjoyable if you have better materials to work with. Also, in case in the future if you ever decide to go professional, meaning like if you decide to sell your artwork, I think that you should definitely invest into some high quality materials. Maybe you can just start out with a few colored pencils that I recommend or whatever. So let's get started. The basics are you have a regular pencil and eraser, and then I have several pens that I really like, and I like them for several reasons. The ink comes out amazingly, and the ink comes out amazingly strong, and they last for a long time. So you can just buy like one package, or you can buy a couple and test them out on for yourself. But basically, like the Sharpie pen, the ink comes out really well on these, and they don't smell like Sharpie, so that's a bonus. These are all from the same company, but they have different tips. So it just depends on what you like and what you're comfortable with, and the ink comes out really well. Pilot is one of my favorite um, pens, and actually this is I found out that this is a Japanese company, so they give out really good products. So here is the precise grip. This is what it looks like, and this is what the tip looks like. So it's like a needle point tip. And the good thing about these is that, and this one too, the good things about this is that you can see the ink within the barrel, which will tell you if you are running low on ink, so you don't like go someplace and you have like a mishap where you needed a better pen because your ink ran out or something. You can definitely see. This one here is like uh, a felt tip point, and these are really good too. I really like these as well. These are a lot of fun to draw with and create some stuff. I usually save these for art because like I don't like to use these on my planners. You can use these for like regular planner like or a journal that you keep, but I like to use them for serious art because um they bleed through the paper a lot. And so if I have better higher quality art paper instead of like planner paper or journal paper, they tend less to bleed through and just smudge everywhere. So just keep that in mind. Some other pens that I like to pens and markers. I think that you should invest into these are Stabilo 1.5 millimeter markers. They actually do a pretty good job of blending. They give you like several gradients of blues and greens and stuff. So if you buy the set, they come with all of those gradients. You can actually get some pretty good blending, but not as good as the Copic markers. These are professional art markers. I love these. The color comes out so creamy and smooth. It's easy to blend. The odor is very low, so it's not too bad. Like I hate Sharpie markers because they stink up the place. So you can either invest in one or two of these, or just buy a few Copic markers and test them out and just have fun with it. So, and then another pen that I like, it's this one, and I think that the ink is gel, which is this is a Stedler company. I think it's German. I'm not sure though. So the ink inside is like gel, and it just comes out really well. It's very juicy. Once it comes out, if you're using like regular paper, it's gonna bleed through, which is why I like to save it for art. This one is also by Stedler, and yeah, this is really good. The ink comes out well, and I just like it a lot. So I would recommend like getting some of these if you don't really have much money or time to buy anything. Definitely go with Copics, a pencil, eraser, and any of the other pens that I've mentioned here are awesome pens. You can just get away with buying one pack and it'll be fine. So I guess like if I would have to recommend one, it would be the Pilot Razor Point pen. right here because of the felt tip. I enjoy writing with it. So those are the three top that I would recommend. So moving along to like, and then also like the Prismacolor pencils. These are amazing. I love these so much. They are kind of like the Copic markers, but only in pencil form. They are very creamy. They blend really easily. These are a must. I feel like I use these a lot, and these will help bring out your artwork. I think they come in like 12 pack or 24 packs. So you can buy the smallest pack possible, and then if you like it, build up from there your collection. Okay, so the next thing is a journal, is an art sketchbook. So I kind of like this is the art sketchbook, and it's has watercolor paper in it, but I kind of like it. You don't have to use it with watercolor. I kind of like it because the pages are really thick and it doesn't bleed through. So this is 140-pound paper. The higher the poundage, the less likely that you're going to have it bleeding through and warping of your paper when you use water and acrylics and stuff like that. So this is just one, and you can see here like how thick this paper is versus this is computer paper. Regular computer paper is maybe only like 20 pounds. This is 140-pound paper. So having said that and discussing papers, I just wanted to warn you all. You can start out with regular computer paper, but I don't really recommend it because if you're going to spend a lot of time erasing on your paper and drawing on it, this is not going to last. Like if it takes you 1 week to draw something, you're going to be touching it a lot. It's going to look like a wrinkled mess, and I would definitely invest in high quality paper like this, which is I think this is 100-pound, 110-pound cardstock. It's relatively cheap, and it'll last you a long time. So if you're handling it, it's more durable than regular paper. And then also for this one, you can't really see it, but this is watercolor paper. It's Fabriano watercolor paper. The Italians they make really good watercolor paper, so this is excellent to use. The only thing about using these is that you need to stretch out the paper, and what that means is that you have to pre-soak it for like 15 minutes, and then once you are done pre-soaking it, you have to lay it out flat with gum paper tape. That way it'll smooth out and it won't warp as much as it would have if you hadn't had done that. And last but not least, my favorite. These are gems to me. They are like the Copics and the Prismacolor pencils. They are very creamy, very highly pigmented, easy to blend, and great quality. And guess what? The Japanese make these. So here, without further ado, here it is. And they are all watercolor paints. So they come in smaller sets, like I think 6 or 12 set, and so I think I would highly invest in it if you really want to do it. If you really want to experiment with it, I think that if you could buy like a smaller set, and that would be great. So I think that was about it for now.